Hansworm hat. So I saw this tweet from Donna, and it's kind of on the subject of what I was talking about in my daily video earlier today, so I figured I'd make this video. In this tweet, Donna name drops this drug, Regenetron, or in my mind it's Regenetron. I guess it's really Regeneron, and it has something to do with the current event. And I just think that this is something that you can bring up to almost anybody and talk to them about how is this real life? How have we gotten to this point? Just how insane all of this is, and how satanic and bizarre. If you haven't watched my daily video from earlier today, today's October 7th, go watch my video because I talk about this very stuff. How modern medicine today has become so bizarre, and it's like people just accept anything. And I think that this is just a great talking point. It's something that we used to talk about. I know that this used to be a topic of conversation. Should science be doing these things? And it's like people have just totally abandoned that. And a total appeal to doctors are like these strange dictators, and people are so scared to go against what doctors tell them. So in this, I just found some article on this Regeneron, and I thought this was really strange. They say that there were infusion reactions were seen in 4 patients, 2 on the placebo. So what, the 2 of the people that got placebo had reactions to the infusion? And who knows? I just thought that was kind of a weird thing. But anyways, in terms of conspiracy, so I don't know if people that you just bring this up to will know about the 33 thing, but of course, there's some 33s here. Maybe just one. There's probably more, but they claim that this drug is a combination of 2 monoclonal antibodies, one with the 33 and some other one. And it's a designer drug designed specifically to block something, the virus. So let's just read this. I just want to read this. This is the part that I think goes into what I was talking about just earlier today before I saw this tweet. And just sit back and think of how insane this is, if this is even real, because I'll just say that there's no way that this is real. Let's just read it. To develop this, Regeneron scientists evaluated thousands of fully human antibodies produced by the company's Velocimmune mice, which have been genetically modified to have a human immune system, as well as antibodies identified from humans who have recovered. How you cannot give a mouse a human immune system. And so who knows what they technically mean? Who knows if this is real at all, if they really can do this? I mean, I guess what they're claiming is that they've genetically modified these mice to produce human antibodies. But that's a bunch of nonsense. Just because they claim that they can do something, antibodies out of a mouse, I don't care what you do to that mouse. It's not producing human antibodies the way that God intended. It's not the same thing. All that they can do is mimic. There's no way that they can really make a mouse do the exact thing that a human body does. They might be able to trick it into doing something similar, but and just how bizarre. Doesn't this read like some strange science fiction from times past? And I guess this is the drug that Donna is pushing, is this made with mice with a human immune system, allegedly. Something about this just creeps me out, that things like this could potentially exist. I don't know if this is real. To me, it sounds like something that they would try, though. They tell us that they alter the immune, or not the immune, they alter the genetics of organisms all the time with mixing genes together, and I believe that it could be like the days of Noah. I think that they were doing similar strange things in the days of Noah. So who are these people? Who are these Regenerons? Well, you know that you're going to be dealing with transformers. It invents life-transforming medicines for people with serious diseases. Repeatedly and consistently translate science into medicine. So I don't know. What do I think? This Regeneron, it's probably just a government entity, and they claim to have a bunch of people that work for them. I don't even know if that's like a real thing. Do you guys know anybody that works for Regeneron? Uh, but who knows? It's probably going to be some sort of company like this, some sort of strange government company that comes out with the mark of the beast, and it'll probably be some medical thing. So I'm not saying that this is it, but can't you see the times, see the signs, how insane this is? Even in the 90s when I grew up, it feels like what we're seeing today is just so beyond bizarre, and it's like people just accept it as being normal. And like people would be lining up to take this stuff without even taking the 5 seconds to look into it to see that they're using they're claiming that these mice have human immune systems and that's how they're making the drug. It's just very bizarre, and it makes me feel, yeah, like I'm in bizarro land. Proprietary VelociSuite technologies such as Velocimune. I just read this stuff like I'm stuck in a dystopian movie or a dystopian novel. Like, how is this real life? How are we here? And it's because it's the end. You just gotta get right with Jesus Christ. So the contacts, I thought this was really bizarre. That it was just the contacts that were given were just for media relations and investor relations, almost like it's not a real thing, and that all they are is a media front for something. Regeneron just sounds evil. They got the red and the blue in the name, and they got their strange slogan, "We turn science into medicine for people with serious diseases." And the people that are allegedly a part of Regeneron look like they could just be fake CGI people. Who knows if there's real people there? This I thought was kind of strange. NASDAQ celebrated the accomplishments of the 2020 Regeneron top winners. Like, I've never heard of this company before. And Regeneron retweeted something out of NASA. They all work together. They're all in on it. Anyways, that's what I found. I don't know if you guys are going to find this as disturbing as I did. For some reason, I just find it so disturbing that we're at this point where people would be lining up to take medicine that is just clearly made in a very satanic way. And you're going to get shunned if you don't take whatever the mark of the beast is, no matter how insane it is or how obvious it is. Those who reject it are going to get shunned out of society. And to me, I can just see that we're already there. It's like all the signs are there that they can implement the mark of the beast whenever they want to, and they'll probably claim that it's some sort of medical thing. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. God bless everyone.